Hello everyone, I'm Joanne and welcome to my craft room. Today we're going to do another card with these absolutely adorable small butterflies from Pinkfresh Studio. My last video we did some beautiful cards, and I just wanted to show you right here. I used the stamp set and the ink here, the stencils with some ink, and I put a little, I don't know if you can see that on there, Wink of Stella on my butterflies just to let them sparkle a little bit. So wasn't that fun with that? And did a little foiling and had a lot of fun with that too. But now what I want to do, I saw this great card from Jennifer McGuire, so I'm really going to case the card. It is using this entire front as, or the foiling as the front of the card, if that makes sense. You'll see as we get going here. Now, this is called a quick trimmer. This is from Spellbinders. Now, let me start with, I am an affiliate for Amazon, Spellbinders, and scrapbooks.com. And so I really appreciate when you click my link, I do get a small commission. I really appreciate that, and thank you so much. You guys got me going a little bit here, so I really appreciate you clicking the link. And the link is good for 30 days, so if you shop within a month period, as long as you've clicked my link one time, I really do appreciate that. All right, so I have this beautiful moon dust, which I think is one of my favorite blues I've ever seen in my life. Pretty paper right there, foil paper. It's Glimmer. And I've got my machine here, but I don't even have it on yet. I'm going to do this in segments. So what I've done here, so like I said, this is called the quick trim. And you get this nice how to use the foil blade and using the paper blade. There's two blades that come with it, and let me tell you something, they are very sharp. So they come like this. This one says foil on it, of course, and then this one says paper. Okay, so what this is, let me lift this off. This is like a self-healing mat right here. Let's take this all apart. Let me just show it to you. This is like a self-healing mat, and it's got all this kind of grid on it and everything. And so you put that down, and then what goes over top of it actually has like a ledge here. So where it sits on top of this, and there's space between here, okay, to go ahead and put your foil. Now, I put my foil down a little bit on this one because what I want to do is get a nice precision cut. Okay, see how I've overextended my foil here a bit? Okay, what I want to do is see how when you put this on here, it's hard to cut. Okay, so I push this, I scooch this down on my foil until I get to a line that I can cut comfortably and still have enough foil to get a full image, of course. Okay, so I think I'm going to move this down just a little bit more, and I'm going to bring this down. Yeah, and I like it right there. So have a little bit at the bottom, that's good, and just a teeny bit at the top. This way I make sure that I get my entire all the butterflies on the front, on the card front. We're going to be using a piece of Hammermill cardstock that is 5.5 by 4 1/4. So it's the full front. Now you take your blade, you push this down. The best thing, because see there's space between it, okay, so that you can move your foils back and forth. So you push it down. I find that's the best. And my goodness, stay out of the way, guys, okay? I mean, like, it will slice you, because that is like a full blade. I'm going to go up here. Let's see, I can pull this down just a little bit. See how nice that just moves in there? I've had to get used to, myself, I have also had to get used to new product. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to hold that down. And then there's a groove. You can feel the blade slip in the groove and then slice it. Okay, wait for the blade to slip into the groove. You'll feel it, and then the blade will actually, this plastic right here that the blade is in will actually be flush with this plastic right here. Like when I push it down in there when it's right. See right there, it is absolutely flush there. I know you can't see that, but I promise you the surface here is flush with this white piece of plastic that's holding the blade. So a little trick there, okay? Now, because I have extra foil here, which is absolutely wonderful for a sentiment, watch what we're going to do. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to just place my foil this way. Okay, I'm going to put my plate over top of it. I'm going to put this here, and I'm lucky I can cut it right here, and I think I'm really, really good. Actually, I just want a little bit more. I'm afraid I might be a little close there. You see that? So I just want to move this, and that's the time to do it. And let me scooch this over. Yes, and now I'm going to cut on this line right here, which then gives me a little strip right here for some sentiment at a later date. I haven't found, and I've been looking, if you have any suggestions, other than the sentiment that I have, that you've seen me use a lot of, I haven't found, like, I want teeny tiny sentiments that are like every day. If anybody has, that are hot foil, if anybody has a suggestion, please type it into the comments. I would appreciate it. Because I've noticed with my last video, I was asking about foiling. See, you could easily do a sentiment strip with that. So don't throw that away, all right? All right. But I realized that many people have been foiling, and I've been, like, out of the loop, okay? And so, yes, so the best thing to do is to ask you guys, right? All right, so here is that little tool right there. I've got my foil ready. I'm going to go ahead and set back up again, and I'll be right back. Okay, my machine is heating up, but I want to talk to you first about something I posted on my Facebook page this morning. I will link my Facebook page below here, and Spellbinders is doing this giveaway of this Glimmer machine along with their Platinum 6 die cut machine. It's a nice giveaway. I signed up for it this morning, so I just went ahead and posted it on my Facebook page. Thought you guys might want to enter it if you wanted to. But so I was just thinking about that as I was setting this up. But to say another thing, when I purchased the Glimmer machine, this was at Christmas, this tool came with it. This is like a silicone mat to put your hot dyes on. This is a magnet. Okay, now a lot of times when they're this heavy, this magnet, see, it'll pick it up. Sometimes it will. And then if I go on this side, it's like a little more difficult because it doesn't have a big flat space, you know, to pick it up at. So as you can see, just a little difficult, but look there. When it's flat, it'll hold better, okay? And then this button releases it. But this comes with it. And then there's always packages that they have. Like you could get some foil, you can get other things with it, something like that. So just a lot of fun if you would like to get into this. But I realized what I was saying is that I've realized that you guys have been foiling. I've been missing the boat. Okay, now with this, my piece of hammer mill cardstock is 5.5 by 4.25. Okay, I will link the hammer mill cardstock that I use below for you. I get that on Amazon. Now see, this is the full front of the card, okay? But like if you do this, if you put this on here and then cover the foil and then put this, okay, make your sandwich like that, because remember, it's always pretty side to pretty side, pretty to pretty. You're not really going to know where those butterflies are you? So we want to kind of flip and reverse this process. So what we do is take the butterflies, and no, we take the cardstock, okay, and we take the butterflies, and it really doesn't matter, okay, how they are, just like that. This really fits in there perfectly, okay? And then what we're going to do is make this hinge. I'm just learning this too, okay? I am just learning this myself. So let me take you on my, like I told you at the beginning, this is my crafty journey. And you are on the roller coaster with me. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that down right there. I'm going to put that on the front of the card. okay, the best I can. We'll see what we get. I'm going to go ahead and attach the butterflies to this piece of cardstock, just like that. Okay, now what can happen is I open this up, and I've always noticed them pull that tape back just a little bit, okay, so that you get your foil in here. Now see, this is the pretty side. You'll want the pretty side. That's why I say always pretty to pretty, okay? So like remember that. So pretty side to pretty side, okay? Now I'm going to fold back the hinge, and we're in perfect position, okay? It doesn't matter what the foil looks like. We are in perfect position because that's how, or we're supposed to be, okay? So that's how this technique is supposed to work. All right, now with that being said, I want to go ahead and tape it down, and I don't care if it takes this foil off. That's okay. That's going to be scrap anyway. But tape it down, okay? And you might even want to tape it to, see, we have to turn it over. No, we're good with turning it over. Okay, so I've got it taped down onto the card. Now, let's remember, most of the time I do it like this, okay? So I have my die pretty side up, pretty side of the foil to the pretty side of the plate, and then the cardstock on top. Remember, the foil has to kind of be pushed into the cardstock. Oh, look, my light's on. Okay, let's hit that timer light right there, and let's go ahead and place this on here. So you hit that timer light, okay? And then when it stops blinking, we can go ahead. I'm going to use my shims, my thin shim and my spacer pad, of course. This comes, of course, with the system. And I'm going to put that there. Now, some people put them on now, some people put them on later. You know what I've noticed? Doesn't matter. Whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to knock into the camera. I was moving my phone so that I could get in my cut and emboss machine. Whichever one that you have, I have to, you know, I'm always honest with you guys. I'm always totally honest with you guys. Mine from Stampin' Up! Has been doing a fantastic job, okay, with my foiling. So that's okay. The only thing I don't like that this doesn't have is that, it's that shim that is like a silicone shim to make your dies. Oh, look, we're solid. Now let's go ahead and put it through here. But it makes your dies become like you can emboss with them, okay? So the Spellbinders kit does have that, okay? Let's detach. And now the other thing that I know, now watch, I'm going really, really slow, okay? Because I want that foil to press into the paper. Now, with my machine, I don't need any shims, but with any, you know, everybody's machine, even these are all different, so you might need a shim. You never know. I just happen to be doing okay with it the way we are going. So here we go. Let's pray for the best here, you know. Let's move this out of the way. Okay, let's see what we get with our hinge technique. Now this is a little warm. Here we go. Let me bring my silicone mat in. I'm just going to drag it right over there. Okay, good. Good. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let's see how we did. They call this, I've seen everybody call this the big reveal. Look, it is a big reveal, isn't it? Oh my. Oh my word. That's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at, now this is just the moon dust, but look at the color in that teal. It comes like a beachy green, and I can see just many, many, many different shades. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And now this is the best ever craft tape. So, and even with this tape or any other tape, I peel slowly, okay? Because you can rip the paper. This, I noticed that this does pretty good, but you know, you never know. If you rip it fast, you might go ahead, you might rip the paper. So isn't that fantastic? Isn't that beautiful? Now, what we're going to do, the next step is to stencil these guys right here. I am so thrilled. You saw me do that big hinge technique. That's the first time I've ever done it with a big die like this to try to center it on a piece of cardstock. Very first time doing it on camera with you guys. Like I said, I am so happy that you're here with my little crafting journey. But now, I will use the solid plate. Eventually, I will use the solid plate, and I will go ahead and transfer all of this and make solid butterflies, okay? So, back in a minute, and we'll see where we go next, okay? that's the scrap. Okay, so this goes out. Okay. Yep. Hey, what's going on?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. What are you doing?
No, I was just playing my game. You excited to see the Super Bowl?
Yep, 6:30 tonight. Yep. Very much so. I can't wait. On Channel 7.
Yes.
Yep. Mom, you already gone to work? Okay, from the last little part of the video till now, I've made more butterflies because I love them. I want to put them on the outside of the envelope. Aren't they? I just love these. They're so pretty. They are so pretty. Okay, so, and then I've made this little frame. What I did was I took two scallop circle dies. I taped them together so that then I had even spacing and ran it through Vagabond, whatever you got, you know, whatever machine you have. I cut actually 4 of them. I've watched other demonstrators do this. I've never done this before either. So I thought, hey, why not? So I cut 4 of them and I'm layering these together instead of using dimensionals, okay? Gives you a little bit of dimension. And I mean, I could have done probably 6 of them if I wanted to. Also gives you, you know, like you could get the dimension that you really want. So I thought that was pretty cool. Just gotta make sure you line up your scallops here, right? Nicely. So that gives me a nice wedge there of dimension, almost like, honestly, you know, like they say, it's like a piece of chipboard. That's really nice. Now, honest, you know, you could put dimension around this and pop it up because that is nice and sturdy instead of just one, okay? Now, I've used that Bow Bunny stamp set from the Hobby Lobby haul that I did. I've been using this a lot. I love that happy birthday font. I did this is the circle that came out of this, okay? But I did this, isn't that cute? In Night of Navy. So I just took the darker color and did that. And let's see. So I have a card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. This is actually Parakeet Party. I wanted to use the lemon lime-ish color that was with the butterflies. Now, I will say, this piece was the side of the front of the card, but honestly, the white, it just washed it out. I needed a little bit of color, so I cut it back as close as I could to all the butterflies. I have no idea how big this is. Don't even measure it, just cut it back. So this is like, okay, like 3 1/4, close to 3 1/4 by 5 and 1 2 3/8 by 5 3/8. So something like that. But I just cut it back a little bit. The other thing that you could do is not cut the top and the bottom and just cut the sides back and just have a little bit of color going down the sides, which I think would really be fine because, as you see, the little bit around the top, it really doesn't matter, okay? So if I had it to do over again, that's what I would do, just cut the 2 sides. But I'm going to go ahead and attach this on here, and I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, how I'm going to design this. Just winging it today. It's a very rainy day. Oh, they had us all scared to death. 10 inches of snow. Blah, blah, blah. There's nothing. It's raining, okay? It is just raining. Now, I'm sure, like, the mountains might get, you know, or this, but they had everybody like in a full-blown panic. It's just raining. So there we go, just like that. Now I'm trying to decide. I want to put this right here, and I know I cover a lot of the butterflies, but that's why I made more. And look at all of these that I made. I had a fun time doing butterflies, and I'll tell you, when I did the second run through of this, when I made these and I did these again, I just heated it up the second time. I didn't even look at it. I didn't run it through. I just heated it up for the second time, and like I pulled it out, then I put it back in and I heated it up the second time, and then I ran it through the die cut. It came out perfect, absolutely perfect. So I'm thinking that, okay, and then I want to put this in here, okay. But like that we'll have to, yeah, make sure that we get, see what I'm doing? I'm turning this to where my happy birthday is straight, okay? To where my scallops will kind of, see, I'd really like that to pop up like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to glue this down first, right? Yes, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to glue this all down first, and so that I have my happy birthday. What a fun birthday card. And we had fun making it. Okay, now, see, I could put this and just line it up. That looks cool, just like that. That white, I love that. But it gives it just that little bit of dimension. That's awesome. Well, just something new, right? A little something new. And I don't know about y'all, but when I learn something new, I'll wear it out, okay? So it's like, I'm already thinking of like circles and ovals that I've got and squares. Wow, this is really cool. It's just like, I love puzzles, so this is like putting a puzzle together. Oh, I love the way that's nicely recessed in there. Isn't that nice? But still, for mailing, we're in good shape, right? Okay, now, how are we going to decorate that? Because that, we covered up a lot of our butterflies, but that's okay. One is definitely going down here. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Let's see. Put a little one up here. That one has that. Let's see. Maybe I should put this one. Oh, yes. Definitely. I love it. Okay. Now, this I will use dimension with. For sure. Let's see. I've got some over here that I wanted to use up. And I'll put this one right here. Oh, isn't that cute? Isn't that adorable? I have to put one down here, though. So wait, I'm just thinking, I like that because I like where the antenna land with that one. Let me just look. Does it even matter? That one's this one, right? Yeah, so I don't want that one. Maybe one with the pokey feet. I don't think butterflies have feet, do you? I don't know. What, the pokey wings right here. Let's look at that. I like that. Let's look at this one. So many choices. Let's put that one there. That one's too small. I would put that one here. Yeah, that's too small. Okay. I'm going with this one, guys. I'm going with this one. So let's see. I definitely want it popped up, but it's going to sit here on the rim, not like that. So this is going to sit on the rim. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and eyeball some glue right there. And I'm just going to do that because that's perfect. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Ah, I love it. Okay, the inside is a piece of white cardstock, 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. Let's go ahead and put a friend in here, just like that. That's why we make these, right? Cute. I'm using Gina K Connect and her little bottle. Now you could put as many butterflies as you'd like. That came out so pretty. I think one's good. Now you can also use the negative, if you wanted to. I'm just using all the colored ones that I stenciled. Put that there. Beautiful. And then this in here. Look at how I like that parakeet party. It's like a lemon lime color. I know many of you remember Lemon Lime Twist. One of my faves, but this is good too. Granny Apple Green. I like all those kind of colors, but wow, is that not pretty? Okay, and let's see. Where's an envelope? Let me get an envelope. Yeah, see, I didn't want to put it on white. Let me get an envelope. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and let's put this little guy. I don't guess butterflies have legs, right? So I'll put this here. And then of course we have to put one on the back. Let's just choose this one. Doesn't matter. Just use them. They come out so pretty. So there it is as a card front. I think that was just a wonderful idea. And then here they are just all loose, just ready to go to make different cards or even scrapbook pages, right? There is our beautiful card for today. I'm so excited. I love this card. This will definitely be the next birthday card I give to someone. I love that. Look at that foil right there. That's amazing. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.